Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Stamp and Chat Live. I am Gina from Gina K Designs, and it's great to see all of you coming in from all over the United States and all over the world. Today, we're going to have a little bit of fun with some masking magic, and we're going to use the new Luck and Love kit, the kit that I think a lot of you already have, so this should be an easy one for you. And I thought I would do a card that would work for St. Patrick's Day, but it doesn't have to be a St. Patrick's Day card. I don't make cards for St. Patrick's Day, but I know some of you do, so we wanted to make sure that you had some fun stamps to use, but also stamps that would work for other occasions. Now, to me, making a card with a clover and kind of a good luck greeting can work for somebody who's retiring, maybe somebody going off to college, a graduation, or a new job, a new home, a new car, anything like that. So we can certainly make good luck cards without them necessarily needing to be for St. Patrick's Day. But if you have a St. Patrick's greeting in your collection, you can pop that into this card and use it for that purpose. So welcome, everyone. It looks like everybody's coming in from all over, giving us the weather report today in Wisconsin. Tom, what do you think? It is spring here today.
Well, I don't know if it's sunny yet, but it's certainly warm. Like, what is it right now?
It's like 50 degrees or close to it. Yeah. Oh, look at me. I'm kind of a windblown mess. Oh, my goodness. Our next release, Lorraine, is at the end of the month. Stay tuned. I'll have a date for you soon. All right. Well, Tom, everybody really seemed to like your card that you made for me for Valentine's Day. So that was kind of fun on Monday night.
Yeah, we slid in kind of safe there. I did. Just slightly better than horrible. And that's what I shoot for. Yep.
That's all we need. Better than horrible, right?
That's it.
Okay, well, that's good. Well, we're going to come back to you because I know people are going to start asking for a word of the day. So I hope you have one for later.
Yes.
You working on that?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, everyone. Well, I don't know how many of you have masking magic at home, but masking magic is just one of those tools that every paper crafter should have, one of those things that every paper crafter should have. It's great for masking off images, for creating things like bouquets where you can mask flowers off and other flowers will appear to be coming in from behind. If you have animal stamps, it's great. You can pile them all up on top of each other and do all kinds of fun masking tips and tricks. But I really like to use masking magic to create borders, which you've seen me done a lot. And you've seen me do a lot. And I also really like to do kind of this almost like a retiform kind of thing. So if you don't know what that is, you can go to my channel and type in retiform, R-E-T-I-F-O-R-M, might be retiform. I'm not exactly sure how to say it, retiform, but it's kind of a cool technique where you create segments all over your card and then you stamp images in there. Well, recently I did another type of retiform, but it was more like a sunshine kind of spray. And I'm going to do something similar to that today. So I'm going to start off here with my paper cutter. And then I'm going to use some masking magic. So let me show you the masking magic here. This is the masking magic, and I know a lot of you have this. If you don't have masking magic, you can use washi tape for this. I've used super skinny washi tape like this, although there's always the risk that this is going to pull off part of your cardstock. And I've had that happen to me at very inopportune moments. So I have switched over to strictly masking magic. This is a brand new pack. Tom ran and got this for me, and then I found my my pack with all my bits and pieces in here. So here's a sheet that I used some of. Let's see what we can get out of this. But this is what it looks like. And it's a fantastic tool for masking off areas, and it doesn't tear your paper at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 1/8-inch strips. So when I do 1/8-inch strips, there's no way to do it on this side of your paper cutter. I mean, it's just impossible. So what I always do is I start somewhere even. Like I will go to this 3 7/8 of an inch mark. I'm just going to cut that there. Okay. Now I want to make sure that I just move my cardstock down in 1/8 inch increments. So there's one. I'm moving down again to the 5/8 of an inch mark. I hope you guys can see that. And I'm just moving my cardstock down, and I'm cutting 1/8 of an inch strips out of my Masking Magic. This one might be a little thicker because that was the first one I cut. So I'm just going to keep cutting them. I'm going to cut a few more here.
Sherry would like to know, can you show us how to release the back of the Masking Magic?
Yes, I will show you what I do. I will zoom in and show you what I do. So I cut a few of those. Let's see. I cut another one here. And sometimes they're not perfect, but that should be plenty though. Okay. So I'm going to take a piece of cardstock here. I'm going to start with my white piece of cardstock. And I'm going to find a few that look pretty close in width. Like I say, you know, I mean, most of them look pretty good. And if you cut any that you feel like you can't use for this particular card, just save them, because there might be a time where you just need to block off a certain area of your card and you want to do ink blending on the top in one color and down here in a different color. You can always use it for that. Okay, so these look pretty good. I don't know that I'm going to need much more than 5, but we'll see.
And it is reusable, right?
It is reusable. And the way you can reuse it, like if you always like doing this technique with a certain stamp set, then after you use it, peel it off your card and just stick it to the stamp set, and then you'll always be able to find it. Now, you don't want to reuse it immediately with different colors unless they coordinate, because the Masking Magic has a little bit of a slick surface to it. And so you could get bleed from one color to the next. So what I recommend is just let it dry thoroughly before you use it with a different color. But if you're going to make a bunch of the same card, then yeah, go ahead and just reuse it right away. Okay. So what I was thinking of doing for this is I was thinking of making kind of a pattern that came across, maybe in a zigzag. And then I used Best of Luck in one of the spots. So this way I could stamp over the whole thing in black, wishing you, and then Best of Luck would be right under here. So I need to make sure that at least one of these areas is big enough for Best of Luck, and it's where I want it to be. So if I want it down here just a little bit, like I want to kind of center this greeting where wishing you comes across here and Best of Luck is down here, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my first one down about here. Now you can always just make a little pencil mark. Let me see if I have a pencil. I should have a pencil somewhere. Here's one. Okay. So we can kind of lay these down right about here and make sure that the words Best of Luck fit in there. And they do. That fits in there really nicely. So I'm just going to mark those just so I kind of know where I want to put those. Okay. And then I can erase that later. So I hope you can see that. Can I see that okay, Tom? You see that pencil mark there? Okay. All right. So for removing, let's zoom in here and get a look at my terrible manicure. So for removing the Masking Magic, or the release paper from the Masking Magic, the Masking Magic has a big strip of release paper down the center, like a big split of the release paper down the center, which makes it easy if you're using it for something big. Now, if you can cut these going this way. It's what I should have done for this. And then it would be very easy to just peel them off. So let's just do that and I'll show you, but then I'll show you the other way too. So if, let's say I'm using this piece here, I would go to an even number, 6 inches, and then you know I can use this for a million things. And then I would go down 1/8 of an inch increments. All the way down. I'm going to cut a few more here. This This is actually probably the better way to do this if you're doing this kind of layout. But if you're doing something bigger, you need to cut it the other way. All right, so I have a few of them there. Okay. So obviously the easy way is just to find the split, right? And it'll peel right off. That's the easy way to do it. She said as she struggles. There we go. And then we're going to place that one right here where my little pencil line is.
What size card are you making?
Well, I'm going to make an A2 card. This is just a quarter sheet of cardstock. I'm going to get all my stamping and everything done, and then I'm going to trim it down afterwards. Okay, so there we go. All right. Now, if you're trying to use these bigger ones, then what you have to do is you have to bend it over like this, the front onto the back. So this is the back side. You're going to bend it toward the back side and then use your nail and just scrape it apart like that. And then it'll come right off. I hope that helps. That's not always easy to do, I know. So maybe cut it the other way. And then I'm going to put this one right here like that. And I could save that for something else. So I'll just put that over here. Okay, let me get another little piece of cardstock under here because I'm going to do some ink blending. And so I might as well stick it right down to a piece of cardstock right off the bat. And you can use the masking magic to keep your cardstock in place too. So you can press it down onto your cardstock like that. Okay. So now I'm going to check that again before I commit. Yeah, tweezer would help too. That's true. And so the best of luck fits in there nicely. And that's where my best of luck is going to go. So I'm going to erase. I don't know if I'm going to erase it. I might just leave those pencil marks there. And then if I can still see them, I'll worry about it later. I don't know that I'm still going to be able to see them when I'm all done. All right, so now I'm going to take another piece of masking magic. I'm going to do the same thing.
I bet it feels like there's a lot more room over there today.
It really does, Tom. Now, I want to show you, you can do it this way. And you see how I'm making zigzag patterns this way? Or you can take these longer pieces, which is what I think I'm going to do for my card today, because I think I'm going to do a big clover at the corner. And you can make more like a sunshine effect. Like that. So we might need a few more. We'll see. I can always cut more. So again, I'm pushing it forward and then just scraping it, and it'll come right apart.
Now, someone made an interesting comment. Is if you trim that paper, will there still be enough room for the...
There will be.
Okay.
There definitely will be. And I'm not going to stamp my greetings until after I trim the paper, just to make sure, because I don't want to trim the wishing you off. So yeah, there definitely will be. Because see, the greeting is going to be right here, right? So I've got tons of room here to cut off. And I can leave it over here, you know, I can leave this side as my straight side and shift everything this way, which is what I plan on doing. Okay, now I can use some of those smaller pieces if I want. Let me find one here that looks like it matches. Here's one. I already peeled this one off too. So there we go. And here's another one. Yeah, this is nice when you cut it on the split side. Okay. Like that. And then remember that little tiny one I saved? I'm going to put that one up here, I think. I'm just going to put it here because we're going to end up cutting it off. Well, I don't want to do that. I'm going to get another piece here and do it the right way, just in case I want it to look right. So I will bring that from here in like that. And then I'll do the same thing down here. Okay. So now I have this kind of burst thing going. And now I want to talk about color. So we have a lot of greens in our collection at Gina K Designs, and I want to show you some of them here. So here is Christmas Pine, and then here is Lucky Clover, and here is Apple Mint. Let me zoom out a little. So I feel like these three colors work well together. They all are kind of a more true green. But we have another series of green colors that has a lot more yellow in it. And it starts all the way up here with key lime, and then it goes to jelly bean green, and then it goes to grass green, and it finishes up with fresh asparagus. So because I have so many spots here, I think I'm going to go with these greens. And also, I love these greens together. But this green to this green are so drastically different that I feel like even if I eliminate key lime, these three are going to look really nice together. It's going to be a nice kind of ombre blend. It's not going to be so starkly different like these two will be. So although I love Lucky Clover for St. Patrick's Day cards, if I was just doing a St. Patrick's Day card and I just wanted some straightaway greens, I'd probably use this. We're going to make our greens a little bit more warm toned, more like foliage. Okay. So let's start now with a little bit of ink blending. You prefer the yellow greens, some of you? Phyllis, you do? Yeah, I do. Let's see. I watched your question and answer video with Melody Lane and May. Learn more things. Laurie, yeah, I'm so sad to hear about my friend Melody Lane. Melody Lane passed away from COVID. I think it was, at least I found out about it yesterday. And that just breaks my heart. I love her so much. She was one of the first people that asked me to guest on her YouTube channel when she was doing YouTube interviews with her and May. And I love her so much, and I'm going to miss her. Boy, that really left our crafting industry with a big empty space today, that's for sure. Okay, so let's get back to this now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use some Post-it notes, and I just want to kind of block off this little area here like this. And I am going to, her son is doing well, I heard. Her son is doing well. I know a lot of you know her son too. I heard her son is doing well and he's going home. So that's good. But boy, you know, it's so sad. Okay. Oh yeah, I was cleaning my brush. You caught that. So I have like Lucky Clover on this brush and I didn't want to mix. So what I did was I just took a piece of paper towel and I just rubbed off the bulk of the color. This way I can use my same green brush and I don't have to worry about contaminating my color. All right, so I'm going to start with some jelly bean green. I'm going to ink this up with jelly bean. Maybe I will get key lime in on the mix. You never know. Might be kind of cool. All right. So I'm going to blend some color here. Right there, like that. Okay. And then I'm going to take grass green and I'm going to pick a stamp. Now, the stamp sets that I have for this are both from the kit. I have the Luck and Love, which I have to use this, right? I have to use these 2 small clovers. But I also thought it'd be kind of fun to get a little of this in there and definitely this little guy and maybe this. So since this is a smaller spot, let's give this guy a try. We'll get him in there. And then we can always do just a little clover leaf from there. I'm just going to pull off the stamps I want to use just so I have them out and I'm not constantly going back and forth. I could use this dot. Hey, why not? It's there. We might as well use it. I'll get this leaf and this one too. So we're going to do a lot of greenery. No flowers on this one. Okay, so now I have that. Now I'm going to put this little guy on here, and I'm going to go to the next color down, which is grass green. And I'm going to ink this up. I haven't used this stamp before, so I should probably check it. I was stamping all our different greens. You can see how they all look there with the clovers. I'm just going to stamp that and make sure that'll be fine. Okay, so I'm going to stamp that like right there. And then we're going to get some of the clover in there, a little bit of the clover. So I'm just moving stamps. We'll get a little petal here. There we go. Okay, so now we have that done. And I'm telling you, this kind of card always looks like such a hot mess until you actually are finished the card. Okay, so now I'm going to cover up what I just did. Make sure my masking magic is tight. Cover up what I just did. And then I'm going to add 2 more Post-it notes over here. You're not crazy, Michelle. That's Tom playing music. Is this one of your first times visiting us today? Welcome. Tom plays music for our lives. It's kind of like we're in the coffee house relaxing, and there's a guitar player. So let's see here. Do I have another brush I can use? I do. I have a tiny brush I can use. This way I don't have to clean my brushes every time. Now I'm going to go down to this darker green. I'm going to use the grass green this time. And I will add a little grass green in there. I'm probably going to end up cutting that first one off completely, you know? And now I'm going to use fresh asparagus, and I'm going to stamp some images into the next one using fresh asparagus. So I'm going to use this. This is that kind of fern, kind of leafy one. I'll put that in here. You want to really give some good pressure because you want to make sure that you get it down into the masking magic. And then, of course, we have to do another clover. So I'll do the 4-leaf one. I don't know how much of it's going to show. The worst part is like cutting a bunch of it off. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now we can move this. Oh, yeah. It's going to be kind of fun. I really like technique-y stuff. I'm sure you guys know that about me. I just have a lot of fun playing with ink and all of that. A little masking magic pulled up there, but that won't affect anything. Use that Post-it note right there. I'm reusing these because it's all green. I wouldn't reuse it if I was like using pink on one of these and, you know, blue on another one, because it would definitely mess it up. But okay. Should we try one with key lime? Let's try one with key lime. Let's just get it all in there. So basically what I'm doing is I am using a color, and then I'm just going 1 notch down in tone. And I'm using my lighter brush here. My friend Kathy Zilski told me that key lime is one of her favorite greens. It's a fun green. It's so vibrant. At first I thought it was going to be too much like jelly bean. It's not like jelly bean at all. All right, now I'm going to take it down 1 notch to jelly bean. And we'll put Got to get 4-leaf clovers in everywhere that we can. We'll stamp a 4-leaf clover right in there. Okay. And then we'll put some more. Oh, I need that still. We'll put some more leaves in here. We'll try this one. Masking techniques. I know it's so much fun when you take the masking magic off. Everything just looks like a hot mess until you do. We'll use this same stamp down here too. A little extra pressure there. Okay. I already like the way this is coming out. Yes, definitely there's an advantage to doing the this part first and then cutting it down first and then adding your greeting. Okay. So you can see these different greens just look so pretty together. Oh, my old videos? I know I look different. I looked a lot different back then. I had short hair. Although if you watch somewhere in the middle, like maybe 5 years ago, I did have a spell where I had long hair again. And it was a mess. I'm getting older. But hey, it's better than the alternative, right guys? Okay, so the first color that I used was Jelly Bean Green. So we're going to go back to Jelly Bean again. And we're just going to kind of alternate jelly bean, fresh asparagus, jelly bean, grass green, and then key lime. Okay, so this is jelly bean here. Ink up my brush. I think I told you during one of my last videos that my jelly bean, and I get made fun of a lot because it seems like I can't make a card without jelly bean green or turquoise. So they always have lots of jelly bean green ink and lots of cardstock and lots of whatever we have in stock ready to go because they know that I'm going to use it. And I've actually come to the point with my jelly bean green ink pad that it's time to re-ink it. I need to do it. Today, after my live, is going to be a work day for me as far as like cleaning up around here. It is a hot mess around here. Okay. So we'll do another 4-leaf clover and then let's add a 3-leaf clover into this one. I'm using grass green again. Yeah, and I'm going to re-ink my ink pad so I can stop complaining because who wants to hear that every time you come to a live? I don't. All right, we got one 4-leafer. Let's do a little baby in there. Do that there. You can do a 3-leaf clover. You're not going to see it all, but that's okay. And should we do, let's do one of these. We do 2 of these. We'll get it in there like that. And then we'll do one up here. I'm cute when I complain. See, Tom, I'm cute when I complain. Thank you. Thank you for
so cute.
I feel seen. Thank you. I feel heard. All right. Woo! Isn't this cool? Anybody else totally digging this so far? Yes, dots. Thank you, Lisa. I'll get some dots in there too. I can always go back too. Like in here, I think I used jelly bean there. So I'm just going to put a jelly bean dot right in here. And a jelly bean dot in here. Maybe one up here, even though I know that's going to get cut off, but because I don't want to forget the dots. Yes, I can do a re-inking video. In fact, I should probably do it just as a little short video and just post it in our Facebook group, because it's not really enough information to, you know, be a whole video. But unless you want to come along with me as I clean my craft room. But yeesh, I don't know that anybody wants to do that. Okay, I'm going to use my big brush for this, because this is a big area for fresh asparagus, and I'll just have to clean it when I'm done. Fresh asparagus. Okay. Because I definitely want to get this one to be darker. And I feel like the bigger brush for these bigger areas is going to give me a smoother blend. And remember, there's a smoothing agent in our ink, so all of this, ooh, I'm using fresh asparagus and I shouldn't be, but you know what? It's okay. I think it's going to work because I'm supposed to use grass green here. But because I'm ink blending first and then I'm going to stamp in solid color, I think it's going to work. Why not? Let's just throw it all out there. See how it works. Okay, so I'm going to use this. I'm sure it's going to be fine. We're going to be able to see this image with no problem. I'll put this image right in the middle. There we go. Yep, no problem. Oh yeah, Tom, we need a word of the day. They're asking for a word of the day.
A word of the day.
No, the spot for my greeting is the next one down, I believe. But thank you for checking me, because I'm glad you said that, because I wasn't thinking about that. Yes, a word of the day. All right. Wrong word of the day. Let's be realistic here.
Unauthorized word. Okay. So this word is a common word, but it has an unauthorized usage.
Oh. Have we done that before?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Is that what we call it?
I don't know.
Unauthorized usage.
Okay, so when you put a bag of popcorn in the microwave.
Oh my God.
And you
I'm laughing already. I'm
sorry. You set the time and you run it and you pull it out and you dump it in, and there are a lot of kernels that did not pop. You would be experiencing underpopulation.
Very, very creative. Underpopulation. I love it. Okay. Very good. I like that. All right, so this is my greeting spot. So I'm going to do key lime on this one because I want my greeting to really stand out. So I need a real light color. Leave that one blank. Oh, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can. I'm just cleaning my brush. I'm going to go real light. I'll probably be sorry. And I'll probably be thinking, oh, I should have left it blank. But we'll see. I'm going to just tape that down so it doesn't move. All right. This is key lime. What's interesting too is there's always a little residue on the brush, and you're going to make your own colors just because of that, which is kind of fun too because it's just more greens. Okay, I'm not going to stamp anything in here. I'm going to just leave that. It's for my words. I'm going to let that dry a little so my words are nice and crisp. And I think I stamped over the little pencil mark, so I think we're good. I'm going to do that again because I really didn't want to erase it, because sometimes when you erase on your paper, it changes the texture of the paper, and then the ink blending doesn't look as smooth. Okay, just tape that down. Okay. Underpopulated. All All right, we're going to go back to grass green. No, yeah, we're going to go to grass green. I've kind of lost my place, so I think grass green will be a good one. Well, we have like, I think over 1,000 packs of Masking Magic on order. We're waiting for that to come in. It should be shipping really soon. Okay, so that's grass. You know what I could do too? I could also do grass green stamping on grass. Should we try that and just see how that looks? Because we're just all over the place anyway. Let's try it. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, that works. We need more clovers. Getting enough cloverage in there. Clovage. It's like cleavage, but for crafters. Clovage. Oh, I'm just having fun all by myself. Okay. Here we go. We'll get a dot in there. And we'll do just a tiny bit of this one over here. Even though, again, I don't know that I'm going to need it. I'll probably end up cutting a lot of this off, but it's better to have the image there than to not have it.
So Cheryl's curious about how to get the kit. We don't have a subscription for kits. You have to order each one separately.
Yes, we don't have. Are you answering that, or is she saying that?
Well, she's asking if we do
the subscription.
If you can get the new releases automatically, or
oh yeah, we don't have a kit subscription. So you would just have to place the order for the kit. And if you're in the US, it's free shipping for the kit because it's over $50. And, you know, let's see, what color should I do next? I think I should do, I think I'll do key lime here. No, I'll do fresh asparagus there. I'll do key lime here. Yeah, so not everybody likes every kit, and our kits are really big and really complicated to put together. So we figured that we would just let people order if they like the kit. And we always try to order more than we need. In fact, we try to order, like, we look at what people order, and we always order way more than that on purpose so that... going back to jelly bean green, so that there is a lot extra for after the release when people want to buy the stuff singly. We always want to have some inventory there too. So you don't have to worry about the kit selling out because it doesn't really sell out that quickly. Although we have had it happen, tends to happen like for holiday kits. Now that being said, I think our next kit is going to kind of be crazy, but you never know. All our kits are such a good value though. I hear people sometimes say, well, I don't know if I want the whole kit. I think I just want the stamps and dies. Well, it's like only like $14 more to get all the other stamps, all the other dies, all the cardstock, if there's a stencil. So it makes sense to get it as a kit, in my opinion. All right, I decided to go with jelly bean green on this one. And I'm going to go with grass green this time for the images. I'm all over the place, but I think it's kind of fun to just go ahead and not have it too organized, which is great because my brain is not too organized.
Yes, Meg, I do remember Sniglets.
Sniglets?
Remember that book a long time ago? It had similar kind of word.
Oh, I didn't know.
And I don't know if the sniglet is that the thing that when you're using a vacuum and it doesn't pick something up and you pick it up and put it down and give it another chance?
That's a sniglet?
I don't know. That might be
where it came from?
Yeah, there was, but Megan said her favorite is Fenderberg, where the big hunks of snow stick on your wheel wells of your car. A Fenderberg.
That's funny.
Yeah, I wonder if that book is still out there. That's great.
Maybe you could add to it, Tom.
Sniglets.
So you can see I'm just randomly picking up images from this batch of images here, making sure I get my clovers in there and not forgetting the dots. All right, so the next one's definitely going to be fresh asparagus because we need to do one more of those because that was pretty dark. So we'll do that down here. I'm just trying to be frugal here and reuse some of this Post-it note stuff. What do you guys think of this? Isn't this just fun? I love it.
You want to do a whole backyard patio in that kind of...
Oh, wouldn't that be cool? That would be very cool. All right, I'm using fresh asparagus here. Not too heavy of a hand.
So Annette wants to know what do you mean by release? That's for selling, for releasing your new products, right?
Yes, every month, almost every month, most of the time, we have a brand new grouping of products that gets released, and we call it our new release. And we do a release party on YouTube Live, and we invite our illustrators to join us. And they have all kinds of really beautiful card projects to share. And then I usually share a project as well. And it's kind of like a little party to celebrate our new products. And we do a new release. We do a new release almost every month, as opposed to doing like a full-blown catalog twice a year that has like 9,000 things in it. We just do a handful of things, but we do it every month. Okay, so that, and now we're going to do the last one. I've got my word place there. And that seems a little low of center, but remember, I'm going to put my wishing you over here. Probably shouldn't have used fresh asparagus for that, but we'll see how it works. I can always change it up if I need to. Okay, so I'm going to clean this brush, and I'm going to do the last one in key lime. The next release is going to be toward the end of this month. I don't have an exact date yet. We're still waiting for a couple of components to arrive, and we have to make sure that we have everything before I announce the date. It helps, helps our team plan better, and they don't feel so stressed. All right, this last one's definitely going to be a clover, and it's going to be jelly bean green. Again, this might all get cut off, but nice. Okay. These are the kind of cards I like to make when I feel like crafting. When I need a card in an emergency, I don't make these kinds of cards. They take a while to make. But when I'm in the mood to sit and craft, I'm not in a rush. I don't care if the card takes me an hour to make. It's fun. It's part of the hobby, right? Okay, so we'll start down here. I think this was the last one that I put on. So, ooh. Okay, peeling the masking magic off. Those bright white lines in there just are so impactful, aren't they? Now, if you want to save them, then take them off gently. And again, you can just put them right down onto a piece of paper if you want, or onto your stamp set that you're using them with. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I have a ton of masking magic laying around and strips that are already made and stuck to different stamp sets. So I'm going to be a little less careful, but you can reuse them. And I do occasionally. Okay.
That's exactly what I was going to do on Monday night, but I just thought it would take too much.
This is what your plan was?
Yeah.
Tom, you missed the mark on that. Okay. Oh, I love this card so far. Don't you guys? Isn't it fun? So again, we're going to end up chopping some of this off, but that's okay. It's still going to have that cool kind of swirl thing. And you can also, you know, if you, I would put the masking magic on in this angle, but you could do the same kind of thing. And then you could have like a half moon down here and you could stamp your greeting on that. But I'm sticking to my original plan. Okay. So I feel like I need to look at a couple different master layout sets. I need to look at number 2 and number 1 here. I want to look at 2 first because I love that wide border. And I want to see how much this is going to cut off if I do it this way. I don't think that's going to be too bad. I think that will still look really pretty. And then we have to make sure that the greeting is going to fit. So let's get the greeting. Now, let me tell you something else that I think might be cool to do with this. I think it would be cool just to have the greeting say best of luck, not the best of luck, and just bag the whole wishing you. Or, you know, we could stamp wishing you here, and then we could have the best of luck down here. But I think just best of luck. Luck and love. Let's do best of luck, and I'll show you how to do that. This way, because then what I'd like to do is I'd like to put some clovers going down the side of this card, if there's time. We'll see. Also, we could just make it not a St. Patrick's Day card at all, and we could stamp something like hello, friend, right in there. Or love you. I miss you. One of these big, bold greetings. Think best of luck? Okay, we'll do best of luck. All right, so let's trim this down. Yeah, these are my kind of cards to have fun with. I really enjoy this. I think we're going to have to add just a couple clovers in there then, too. Even if we go over by 5 minutes. It's not like there's a commercial. We're not on network. We can do whatever we want. Okay. So then I'm going to move it down just a hair. You guys can see that, where I'm going with that. Move this up a little bit. Okay. All right. I want to make sure I get an even amount of everything. See, I had a feeling about these up here, but let's see if this works. Oh, plenty of room. Plenty of room for just best of luck. Okay, so let's cut it. Let's do it. Ooh, goodness. Hello, hello, and welcome, everyone. Oh my gosh. Took the whole camera down. All right, so I like that because it gives me that nice little stitched area. And see how finished off that looks? It's pretty. We could always trim this down and use this as a really cool frame for another project. So I'll keep that, definitely. Okay. Now, laid it right on my tidy towel, but it's okay. Now I'm going to use the other die from Master Layouts 2, and I'm going to cut a black layer because I am going to do some black clovers, some green clovers, and some different color green clovers to add to this. Okay. So we'll cut a black panel out. Oh, that's a great idea, Laurie. Use the frame for the inside of the card. That's a spectacular idea. Great, great, great. Yeah, you could trim it down right to the size of an A2 card, which would be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which it is actually. Pop it in there. So maybe next time I'll be a little bit more careful about centering it. So this is going to go here like this. And then the whole thing's going to go on a white card base because I really want those greens to pop. So that's going to be my background. Now, let's just stamp quickly a couple of clovers. Okay. Ooh, sorry. New machine's a little tight. All right, I need a white piece of cardstock, and I'm going to use my Misty for this. Get these out of the way. Alrighty. Okay. So I'm going to use these big clovers and the small ones. So I'm going to cut. I'm going to stamp one of those, one of those, one of these, one of these, and I'll do one more. So let's mix the colors up. We'll do the 4 main colors. I'm going to get my ink cubes for this. We'll have a fresh asparagus one, a grass green. That's not fresh asparagus, that's jelly bean. Fresh asparagus. And I want to do black. I'm going to do 2 in black. Okay. So let's do a big one in fresh asparagus. I'm using cubes just because I clustered them all really close together, but you don't have to use cubes. That's not necessary. And I'm going to double stamp it. These layer really nicely together too to make kind of flowers, these clovers. Okay, that'll be good. Let's do a small one in black. I'll stamp that twice. Oh, didn't even ink the side up there. I know it works. See, these all need to be re-inked. They really need to be re-inked. I'll use my big pad. There we go. Look at the difference in the black when you re-ink it. Oh my goodness. Why am I not getting ink there? There we go. I think we just need a couple black ones in there. Okay. Let's do this one up here in jelly bean. So I'm working on words of wisdom, but I don't have any today. I do have words of wisdom today. Before you go live, re-ink your ink cubes and your ink pads. That's my words of wisdom for the day. You can see I'm like missing inking parts of that too, like a dummy. Okay, that'll work. You can see it's really smoothing out. And then I'm going to do one more black one. I think I'm going to do another 4-leaf clover in black. And I will use my big ink pad for that to make it a little easier. Yeah, it's a little wetter. And then we'll do one grass green, although key lime would be pretty, but there we go. Let's do one more small one. We'll do this one. And should we do key lime? Let's try it. I think it's going to be more yellow than the key lime that I inked because my key lime got a little contaminated by the blending brush situation. But it's such a pretty color, isn't it? There we go. Okay. I think I'm going to stamp one more here. Yeah, I know it's 5 minutes, but we're good. I'm going to stamp that one again, but I'm going to use my ink pad this time. Another thing that I tend to not do, because I'm always in a rush, is I tend to not let the stamp make contact with the paper long enough. Do have to give it a second to transfer the ink. And I think that's why this one was so nice and black, is because I gave it a little bit more time. There we go. Okay. All right. There's my words of wisdom. Give it enough time to transfer and don't be in a rush. Crafting should not be rushed anyway. It should be a relaxing time. So now let's cut these out. I can cut 4 of them out at once and then run the last one through. Might not even use them all, but I want them all. You know how that is, right? You're going to go through all the work of die cutting. You might as well cut them all. You can always save them for something else. And then we will add our greeting and pop these clovers on, and we'll be good to go. Thank you. I appreciate that. And then somebody's going to win this. So the way to win is by leaving a comment. That is how Tom picks the winners. He just randomly picks winners, but they have to be somebody who leaves a comment. That's how he finds you. Okay. I remember designing these, and I remember thinking you should really make them super even so that the die fits anyway, and that got away from me. That thought got away from me. So now you got to find the right spot. So sorry, my bad. They won't be perfect, but they'll be better than horrible. Right? Right. So I don't know that I can cut them all out at once. I don't know if I have the guts to do that today. So I'll do them one at a time. Right. We're getting there. There's another one. I'll put these up here so you can see them. Yeah, they layer really cute on top of each other. You could actually these when you stagger the same ones, they look really cute. Somebody posted a really cute card in our Facebook group where they made flowers out of all of these. It was very cute. And that reminds me, I don't know if you guys are members over in our Facebook group, but you don't have to have like a real in-depth personal Facebook account to be on Facebook. We have lots of people over there that just go by the name of, Susie Stamper. They don't make it real personal, but they're just there for the group. So if you would like to be part of our Facebook group, it's Gina K Designs and Stamp TV Friends. I need to fix this here. And there's a lot of fun chatter going on in there all the time. It's a great group. Very, very kind, loving crafters. If you're newer to crafting and you share your stuff, you're going to get great encouragement over there. If you've been crafting forever, you're going to get great encouragement over there because they are super people. I love our friends over there in our Facebook group. And I know a lot of you are part of it already. So thank you for being there. We do require approval to get in. So all you have to do to get approved is answer the questions. There's questions when you join. Answer the questions, and then our moderators will look at your answers. If they say, what's your favorite stamping technique? And the answer is girls, you won't get approved. But if you tell them your favorite stamping technique, and just answer the questions that you agree to the rules, then we'd love to have you. Okay. Seriously, Some people do try to join the group and they don't get in because they're not crafters and they're probably not even people. They're probably robots. All right, so I'm going to lay this out. We're going to see how this looks. So I'll tape this together first. Yeah, I mean, Facebook is not that bad. I don't really do a lot on Facebook. I get in and get out. I go in and I just go to our group, really. I do have a personal Facebook page, and every once in a while I post something, but for the most part I'm posting apologies for not getting back to people. All right, so we're going to stamp Best of Luck. So I'm going to put that there. Best of Luck. And then once I get it where I want it, I'm going to move it over just a little bit. Okay.
A suggestion to emboss something in gold on that.
Oh, that would be very pretty too. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I want to show you this. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tape over the word the. Like that. Okay. Then I'm going to ink up. I'll back up so that you can see this now. Back up quite a bit there. So then I'm going to ink this up with black. And then I'm going to remove that tape. You have to remember to remove the tape. And if you want to do it twice, you got to put tape on a second time. Okay, so now I'm just getting the word Best of Luck. See that? Now you can do it again. There we go. So that's the way to just use part of a greeting. Just put a little piece of tape over it, but don't forget to take the tape off. And I have forgotten, so that's why I say it in that way, because it would be really a mess if you didn't. Okay, so there we go. Now let's see what we can do here. Let's do something like that. We'll add those clovers right around, kind of just around the greeting a little bit. Let's put it on the card base first, because I would like to hang some of the clovers off the card, off this panel a little bit. Okay. There we go. Let's put the black one right here. We'll hang it off just a little bit. And then we'll do like a big green one here. And a big green one down here. And then we'll pop the little ones kind of on top. I don't know, maybe like that. That works. Or we can have this one down here. So we'll have a 3-leaf and a 4-leaf up there, and then a 4-leaf and a 3-leaf up there. I don't know. Maybe we need a black one up here and a black one down here. And we'll put this fresh asparagus one there. Key lime, black, and then this big one. We'll do it that way. Okay, so I'm going to tape this one down first, and I want it hanging off a little bit. I'll do that one right there. Okay. Let's get this one up here. Do that one here. And then I'm going to get some foam squares. I don't want that covering the word. There we go. I'm going to get some foam squares. I know I did it totally different than what I just said I was going to do. And I'm going to pop these clovers up with foam. I have more trouble with the foam squares than I do with the masking magic. There we go. Okay. There. Yeah, I like the dimension of that. The black clovers are good because it adds a little bit more, like you can see them better against all that green. And this key lime one is so fun. All right, there we go. There's the finished card.
Wow.
We can always put some sequins on there too if you wanted to put sequins in the middle. Maybe I'll do that before I take the picture. Maybe I'll put some of these, like these little bluish green ones on and see how they look. I'll just put them on here while we're picking our winner just to see how they look. Oh no, I actually have green ones somewhere. I do. I have these. Look at these. Oh, I gotta use these. These are Emerald City. Oh yeah, we're putting these on. Right now we're putting them on. All right, Tom. So as soon as I get these sequins on, even if we just put a couple, let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, we gotta have sequins. Who am I kidding? I always love bling. That was a lot of glue. I didn't need that much glue. Let's see if I could squeeze some of that. Oh, I did. Squeezing it back in the bottle. It's pretty cool. I'm telling you, I'm having like a great time with myself over here. And with all of you, of course. There we go. Doesn't that make a difference, having the sequins on there? Yeah. All right, so there's our finished card. All right, Tom.
Yeah. Okay.
I like that. That was fun.
Cheesy drum roll.
Okay, so somebody's going to win this card. Tom is going to announce the winner. I might add another Clover.
The lucky
here.
winner today is Debra Mls. Debra.
Debra, congratulations, Debra. Woohoo! All right, Debra, so you are going to get the best of luck card today. All you have to do is send your name and your address to info@ginakdesigns.com, and I will get that right out to you. I'll also take high-quality pictures of this card, and I'll post them here on the community tab on YouTube, and also in our Facebook group and on our Facebook page, so you'll be able to see these a little bit better and more up close. All right, everybody. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's Crafternoon project, and I hope you'll give some of this a try. Stay tuned for more lives, and also I'll be back later this week with another 5-minute card video or a 5-minute technique video. I haven't decided which one I'm going to do yet, but I have some ideas. So stay tuned for that. All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. We hope that you have a safe and healthy rest of your week. We love you all so very much, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.